right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome finally to another episode of the Everyman Show. I am your host, John Everyman, and I can't believe my eyes that I'm using through the shades. Maybe it's the shades playing tricks on me, but I have people with me, actual people. Oh, it's for real.
Don't touch them people.
Because I didn't know if my shades are playing tricks on me or some shit.
We've been social distancing the show until coronavirus got worse than ever.
We're waiting for the ultimate time to be here.
We like, hey, death is near.
Hey, is this corona dangerous yet? No. Not until we hit a certain amount of numbers should we come back.
1 in 100 people got it. We gotta make it so it's 2 in 100.
You know what, bro? The cure is probably on that pool, bro.
It probably is. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sitting here, man, with the crew. I am so happy to see these guys. Mr. Goodnight.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Hey, we here, man. We in here trying to live, survive. If we die, I love you.
Yeah, man. Mateo, so glad you're here, man. I'm waiting for a roast.
Yeah, man. I'm surprised he's still alive, really. So it's a blessing.
Because you thought I was one of those underlying condition people?
Dude,
Hey, you look vitamin D deficient.
I look like this corona shit will fuck me up. And yet here I am at the worst point outside of you guys.
2 years from now, they're going to have a commercial for this shit. You're going to be on it.
I feel like we're 5 years in the future right now, like in a post, like apocalyptic house.
2020 been like 4 years long, man.
We judge the month by years now. Sitting with us, man, is a guest. Finally, I can't believe I have a guest that I'm not looking at through a monitor. This guest here, man, you are our first live guest since this pandemic, so please feel honored. Yes, feel honored. Yes.
Will be remembered forever.
Yeah, this is a memorable right now. Just the studio alone is memorable.
It's not even. No, this is the best studio we ever been in.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is my. I mean, first studios.
Home was home.
Nah,
yeah,
that's real.
nothing was
First
like
studio
home.
was the best. But this second one was.
But we outdoors.
Yeah, we
dog.
outdoors.
That's what man,
It's
motherfuckers.
organic shit.
A lot of humans are out here acting like domesticated animals. Ain't shit domesticated about me, damn it. I love this shit.
Right now, we communicating with mosquitoes and anything else.
Yeah,
I'm taking shit outside when we're done.
right now we're with man
You can
in
sit in that pool,
elements.
man. Who cares?
Yeah, we're with man's elements right now.
Mother Nature. This is my favorite show.
Man, I rolled the blunt for everybody else. Walter just left with that.
He is everybody
He's
else.
like, fuck that shit.
Quiet, bro.
Oh man, but man, sitting with.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had to hold that thing up.
Oh, he said it. Oh, yeah, he did. He did a great job doing it because he was playing ballerina like a motherfucking rocker.
Yeah, hey, listen,
tight roping these goddamn.
He sacrificed his life for
fucking
this
2x4s.
I mean, hey,
He
you
laughing
gotta
at
give it to the man. He's working hard.
No.
I
Today,
haven't
Walter
seen Walter's
really.
this long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I've
happy
never-
as shit.
Yeah.
We had his establishment.
We're in his backyard, literally.
It's the best establishment you fucking got. Look how he's standing, bro. It got wires.
My man got
We
balls,
gotta get
bro.
the scenery.
Oh,
Look at that
no,
fall.
look at that shit, yo.
Oh, tight rope. Yeah,
big balls,
he did it.
big balls. Yo, Walter's gonna steal the show.
Hey, listen.
Hey, Walter's at that point in his life where he might be 30 or 60.
Hey, what y'all don't know is, right, to the left of us, we got to show this on camera one day, but I
Yeah,
don't
no. Everyone can see it off the other camera. Yes,
No,
people.
they can't. They can see us.
They can't see the-
Right. They
Oh.
cannot see the beehive.
Oh, the
going on
African bees over
on
there?
the radio station.
To
They got
me-
their own radio station. It's the beehive going on to the left of us.
To me, it looks like a bunch of Japanese murder hornets in training.
No, you're wrong.
Hey,
Nah, man.
you know what?
They African.
Maybe that's the
Hey,
baby.
they're making honey in a motherfucking speaker.
Yeah.
I can't wait for fucking.
Hey,
Dog,
but
you
you
know
know
what
what?
people say? If there's an apocalypse, they just want to die. I want to be the last human so goddamn bad. If it's me, a lady, and a fucking pit bull, and we just get to walk around empty human shit, fucking, I'm signing
Well,
up.
listen, this looks like the place that the last human is gonna be known in.
Hey, you know what though? We don't know what's in this water. That's the great thing about it.
Yeah, listen. So if people, I don't know, if we'll be able to. Yeah, I'm sure some people can see it off the footage from here.
Hey,
So
John.
this is our moat, right?
Gotta introduce our motherfucking guest,
Yes,
man.
you know what?
my
We
bad,
keep
yeah,
doing
my
this,
bad.
man.
Oh,
We
we
can
had
go
a
back.
guest.
We'll
Oh,
get
I
back.
thought we have a guest. Okay.
No. We're gonna get back to that. You know what? Mateo's right, man. Our guest here, man.
bad.
He's a dear friend of mine, man. you know, when I started this industry, man, one thing that you kind of expect but didn't. Entertainment. Well, what was entertainment?
You gotta do a whole title, man. Introduce this guy. Fuck.
But what I was alluding to was that a part of me joining this, man, you know, sometimes you meet friends, man, and you just don't meet basic friends. Sometimes you feel like you meet friends for life, you know? And it's an example with the guys I work with here week in and week out, and no different with my guest here right now, man. I got my homie here, man. I've worked with this guy for a couple years already, and we've bonded, man, tremendously, man, like a brother. Got here the infamous musician known as, yo, I need you to correct me when I say this. Even though I'm saying you're my homie and shit, I feel like I've been fucking it up since the day I know you.
I get that a lot, you know.
Ambery Johnny.
Yes.
Is it Ambery?
Ambery, yes.
Okay, because every time I say it, when you're not around and we want to talk about you, we spend half the conversation correcting each other of how we say your name. Ambery Johnny.
Yeah, man. It's Ambery Johnny. Yes.
Okay, so it's AMBORI, second word JANI.
Yes, sir.
Ambery. Okay, so you're Hispanic, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so see, being that you're Hispanic, I'm thinking the whole time you would have to kind of go Ambery Johnny. I thought you was rolling the R, but you're not.
And you'd be surprised, like most hosts, like in shows.
You want to get closer to the mic, side.
Most shows, like most hosts, they call me. It's like I'm Bori, you know. So like, very,
Yeah, you roll the R.
Right, exactly. But it's Ambery Johnny, yeah.
Ambery.
Ambery Johnny.
Ambery Johnny.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got my homie here, man, my good friend, the musician Ambery Johnny.
Next topic.
I was asking you a real good question there, man.
You said when I started music, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
you remember. I thought you
Well,
forgot.
no. I'm good. I'm still good, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, it's been a long road for me, man. It started when I was probably like around 20 years old, and I used to hang out with these dudes, bro. They used to they used to be my idols, bro. The Larios brothers. It's the guitarists and the bass players, and they used to sing Nirvana and all these songs. And I would always ask them, it's like, bro, how the hell did you play that and you can sing at the same time? I wouldn't play guitar by then. And then I started learning little by little, bro. Then I started doing a band. We played a couple of shows, and we broke up. Then I took a hiatus, bro, for like maybe 6-7 years, maybe. And I came back to the scene in June of last year. And since then, I've been building up Ambery Johnny.
Hold on a second. So you're 20 years old, and you said that you just saw your friends playing music, and this just automatically inspired you.
Right. And they introduced me to like this universe of like grunge music and like psychedelic.
Where are you from originally?
Nicaragua. Dude, I used to listen to reggaeton and reggae mania and like Spanish
Is
music.
this all going down in Nicaragua? This where you first got your passion for music? Did it start in Nicaragua?
No, it started here.
Okay, because I was kind of curious with that. Like, all right, I was like, wow, I didn't know that Nicaraguans had such an affliction for like Nirvana down there in Nicaragua.
surprised, though. You were surprised, though.
But yeah, you know what? Tell me about Nicaragua for a minute, man. What's up with Nicaragua?
Like on what aspect though?
Like in
hold
terms
on.
of
I got this, man. All right. When did you move from Nicaragua? Did we already do this?
no, we're kind of right
still
now
in Nicaragua.
discovering where he wanted to get in with
Okay,
music
So let's combine.
at 20.
Let's go. That's
So,
right. Yeah, I came to answer your question. I came here when I was 16, 2002, October
2002.
10, 2002.
So did you start 9th, 10th grade?
I actually graduated twice from high school, man. I graduated in Nicaragua and I came here and I was illegal. I was illegal for 14 years, right? So I couldn't go to college or anything. So guess what? Somebody told me, why don't you go to high school, do that again, and might as well learn English. So that's what I did. So I actually hid.
You were willing to go to high school twice?
If you have nothing else to do
If
and
you have
you're a
nothing else
minor
to
in this
do,
country, what else are you gonna
And
do?
it's a good way to learn this place, and it's a free place to go.
And it's a free way to learn English. Think about it.
And they got free lunch.
And they
and-
got free lunch, exactly.
But besides lunch, I mean, Miami's pretty similar. But was there any culture clash of like, oh shit, now these are American
In
kids?
Nicaragua?
No, like once you started school here.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro, absolutely. The actual reason why I wanted to learn English is because I saw that all the pretty chicks spoke English here.
It's kind of
If not, you
backwards.
would've
I
never
don't know what the
spoken
fuck you're talking about. Wait.
have
When you mean here in Miami?
When I
In
went to
Miami.
high school. When I went to high school.
The pretty chicks speak Spanish here. I've never seen them speak no English.
But you'll see but they can speak Spanish. But you could tell it like, yeah.
Right, exactly.
It's like girls that grew up here, man, Miami girls are special. All over the world, fucking Russian dudes pay mad
But
money.
no. But let's be honest. If
People
someone
to
from
fall in
Tennessee
love.
comes over here and sees the women we have here, what's the first thing they're gonna want to say? I want to learn Spanish.
Right.
They don't want to learn English.
But he-
Back
Or
in
dance
English.
salsa, bro, or something.
Bro, I know a little Portuguese. In part thanks to wanting to smash Brazilian girls in middle school. And it's like, since I tried at that age, eu falo muito bem.
See, that's what
Yeah, you
I'm
got the
getting,
pussy
bro.
apparently.
But I feel like as long as there's pussy involved and you a male and you like pussy, it don't matter what.
Do you
language.
feel like you want to learn
Yeah, but
learn like
when
Spanish?
you're young, and see, like he should have learned English just because
I
it
know.
opens up a whole new world. Then you only live in Spanish world.
But the thing is, the only thing I learned from any,
Exactly.
I don't care what culture, whatever. Everybody know what fucky means. So, like everybody like dick and pussy or pussy and dick. I just that's just my logic of it. I don't
I
know.
mean, you
what
get a
everybody
point. Yeah,
else think.
sex is fucking universal. I mean,
But when you came here it was to talk to the ladies, so you wanted to learn English.
But it's an influence.
Well, it was one of your
one of my
motivations.
yeah, exactly.
And-
One of my main motivations. That's like, hey,
But that's any motivation. Right now, that's why I'm here.
Like,
Hopefully, I could be funny and one of those women like listening to this shit right now and be like, "Oh yeah, he's funny as shit. I
Oh,
want to
nah,
fuck
nah.
him."
The
That
women
just-
listening to this shit are fucked up.
No, exactly. I still want to fuck. I don't care.
Nah. Shout out to
But
the
yeah,
listener
man.
ladies.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I don't want to fuck,
no,
but I
no,
do.
you're good,
So,
bro.
hey, shout out to everybody that's listening right now.
So life in Nicaragua,
it's rough, man.
it was rough for you growing up over there?
I had a rough life since I was a kid, dude. Like, you know, I guess I was one of the selected.
You weren't one of the silver
You were
spoon
like-
babies?
What was fun about it?
Bro, honestly, I was always happy, dude. Like, I was always a guy that would always be playing soccer. I was always be in the park, hanging out with friends. So, like, I actually never let those kind of things affect me. You know, those are kind of things that you have no control of.
Right.
So there is no point on dwelling on things that you have no control of. Just keep going and look at for example, look at where we are, right?
Yeah.
And this is not a fancy studio, right?
I mean,
I don't
Hey,
even. I think.
hey,
I don't
hey,
even think
hey,
horrible
hey,
covers it.
Hey, it's fancy enough for me. I think it's fancy.
But we're loving it, you know.
Two-star.
We're feeling great.
Yeah.
You know, we're loving the vibe. Bro, we have some nice, cool air and stuff like that. So you see, like, that's the same intake that I put in life. Mm-hmm. You know, I try to see all the good things, bro. 'Cause
You
at
make the
end-
best-
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
you know what somebody told me one
Exactly.
day? They was like, well, you know what, like, if anything, anytime it's like struggle, whatever, you just gotta keep fighting.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
what it means. Struggle means keep fighting, and that's the realest system I ever told me.
What doesn't kill you make you stronger.
Yeah.
Just like Rambo says. Even Rambo says this shit.
Now I
Nothing
ain't
is
gonna lie.
forever,
Now, one of
bro.
these killer bees that bite me from over here, I might die. I don't know.
Or vice versa, right? Or
Yeah.
they might die from stinging you.
Yeah, you never know. Shit.
Drunk as fucking shit right now.
Cool.
Yeah.
Coolest thing about Nicaragua was what?
The coolest thing about Nicaragua, in general,
In general.
Or what did you enjoy?
Well,
doing?
yeah. In your opinion. In your opinion. You know, I don't want to
I
know.
guess both.
Bro.
Let's go one and then the other, because
there's a saying in Spanish from Nicaragua. It's called La Tierra de Lagos y Volcanes, which means the land of lakes and volcanoes, right?
Yeah.
So, like, if you go to Nicaragua and if you go to, like, to the remote areas, that's what I do. Like, I don't go to fucking, like, fancy hotels in the capital and shit like that, you know?
No, you
That's
gotta see
like-
the land,
Yeah,
especially
exactly.
volcanoes.
And I want to hang out
Right.
with the locals, with the real thing, you know?
You wanna take it in.
Exactly. So that's one of the things that I actually like most about my country, bro. It's like it's the panorama, you know, like
The scene.
Everything. The scene is beautiful, and also the people. When you go to those towns, everybody's so humble and so friendly. I don't know, man. It's like if you're
Yeah.
somewhere else, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a different life.
And you know what they have? You know, poor people. This is what they have, like in Nicaragua, bro. Like if you go to them, like I used to go to rivers and shit, like that you could probably like bike like for 3 hours, you know, like a bunch of miles. And then, bro,
Going through tunnels and
they
shit.
would have one tortilla, they say, right?
One tortilla.
Let's say a tortilla, right?
Okay.
For dinner, like with rice and shit, bro. They will share that thing in half or four, so we can all have. You know, like those are one of the things that I was like really wow. And I was like, damn, so much heart and so much poverty, but still they haven't lost that human touch. You know.
Yeah, here we've lost
That's
it, man.
for sure. We all have.
You,
lost
Nah,
you
hey,
don't
listen,
need a
man,
bigger plate. You just need a smaller stomach sometimes.
I
Hey,
feel like you gotta go someplace that you almost got robbed. It's a possibility you get robbed, and if you don't, you did a great job. It's a good night.
Right. Exactly.
man, that's pretty
Yeah, that's
cool,
what I love
man.
the most.
I you know, I know a lot of Nicaraguans, man. They've been great people.
The hard-working people. For sure.
Yeah, man. You know,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, but they've influenced Miami, man. Miami's
They've been
what
a
it is
staple out here,
because
for
of
sure.
Nicaraguan people in a lot of ways, and that's
Next topic.
how did did you learn from 20 to now? It seems like a very short window, but from when I know you, seem like you got a very professional, rich sound. How are you so quick to adapt and learn all this stuff at a level that you have right now?
You know, it's funny that I couldn't afford a guitar until I was like almost 30 years old.
Really?
Yeah, because like I'm telling you, I had a rough life. You know, I wasn't legal in this country, so like I had other things to worry about. So I had this good friend, Jonathan Arauz. He used to have this Spanish guitar that he wouldn't use, and then he would let me borrow that guitar, right? So I had it like for 4 years, and then until I could afford, you know, like my guitar and stuff. But man, it's all practice, bro. I'm a self-taught. Like I don't know like chords, or I don't know like I would not be able to describe you like what I do vocally, you know?
Right.
I just do it.
Do you know the chords you're playing?
I know of like 5, maybe like G, C, like D minor, A minor, and stuff like that. But like when I hang out with musicians, like okay, we go like A minor. Okay, like hold on, A minor, and it takes me a moment to like okay, this is it. But I know like 5 or 6. I do more than that, but I just don't know the name of the other chords.
But I've seen you create sounds, and I've seen you
But
play
jazz
full
thinking
songs.
shit.
Huh?
I've seen you do like jazz thinking shit, which is cool.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I mean,
So
I guess
how
it's
are you
weird.
able to teach yourself that if you're not familiar with what like hey, I don't know what I'm playing, an A flat or A minor?
Brother, honestly, I just pay attention to what I listen to, and that's been my college, bro. Like, okay, you know, and I get into like that rhythm, and I kind of like we'll be able to do those like rhythms and stuff like that. But you see, like a lot of people think that I'm like, oh my God, this guy is so good on the guitar, but I'm really not. I'm just like a tricky guitarist, you know. Like I have like some like nice tricks of my own that make me sound like if I was like more than what I really.
Do you feel like you're still learning the guitar as you go right now?
Oh, absolutely, man.
Man, that's
I'm
a
probably,
motherfucker.
I'm probably at maybe 35%
Wow.
of what I.
Of what
think
I'm
my
assuming would be
capacity
100
would be,
if you
yeah.
feeling complete.
And I'd say this because, like, I look at, for example, Pink Floyd, like their guitarist David Gilmour, right? And then you listen to Pink Floyd like from the 70s, like their
Yeah.
albums. And then you listen like an album from the 80s, and then you notice the difference. Like, damn, how sharp this guy, like he got even like more like sharper, right? And then you listen to the 90s, and then he came out with an album in 2006, and then another one in 2014, and it's like, wow. So I'm like, that's how I base what I'm telling you.
Yeah, but that's like a black belt of black belts of black belts.
right,
That's
right.
like
Right.
fucking-
Right.
And that's a heavy amount of, you know,
Prestige.
education and, you know, time investment.
Dedication is the word, honestly.
Right. Right.
dedication.
Dedication would be the
Because
excellent
I
word
know
here.
a lot of musicians, I know a lot of drummers that they really never study, bro. But these guys, they will do anything, like any kind of genre, like.
I think it's just a natural thing. If it's naturally a part of you, you learning it shouldn't be
Right.
as difficult.
And I think that it just in a lot of artists in general, like I was never good at taking a class. Like I just figured it out, and like so like I've maybe taken a couple of like 1 or 2 classes. I took it up like Miami-Dade or some
Right.
shit, and it's like I didn't even do good in those classes, but now I'm good at that shit because I've learned it in life.
Right, yeah, you're right, you're right. Like imagine how I was not really into music, that I went to high school and I could have taken a music class and I didn't because I wasn't.
I thought that was kind of where you were going to allude to at first.
I didn't care, and honestly, like when I started, I just wanted to be a singer. That's what I wanted to do, only to
Right.
sing, right? Because of like my idol, he only sang, like you're 18 or you're 20, bro, and it's like, okay, I want to be like that guy, right?
Yeah.
And then I would let my friends play guitar, but then I was like, I noticed that the people that I was surrounding myself with wasn't that consistent, so like I had to learn guitar pretty much so I could keep on going.
Man, man, from where I've seen you, it's very impressive, man, to see you have gained the skills that you have. And if you're saying you're at 35%, man, I'm afraid to see you at 100.
Dude,
Like, it'll be crazy.
Next topic.
So you
Yeah.
had this amazing knack of pest control information that I didn't realize until we actually came across it in my place. Talk to me, man. Where did you become this pest control or insect genius guru that you are, man? Because you seem to know shit.
That was my first and only legit job that I've had because.
In Nicaragua or here?
No, here. That was in 2014, actually.
Okay, so you did this job here.
I was illegal, right? And there was this guy that he used to like be like good friends with Truly Nolan, which is the actual owner of the company that I used to work for. And then he used to tell me, it's like, hey, do you want a better job? It's like, 'cause I used to be his waiter. And I was like, of course. He's like, do you get a green card? I was like, no. So he went and he told me, it's like, when you get a green card, let me know. And that day
That's when he
came.
called his cousin.
And that day came, bro. And I told the guy, hey, he's like, I'm ready. Okay, he goes like, he gave me a card, call this number, and just tell them that I sent you. I called, bro. They sent me out on an interview, so I started working for Truly None of America.
What were you doing? You were doing fumigating?
No. I went as a salesperson, right?
Okay.
That's what they were training me for. But then I was like, I enjoyed like drawing like the sketches of the buildings and all that stuff, bro. And till this day, I'm the best grapher in the entire company. Like you go to the offices and you'll see my graphs there. That's Berman, but
Right.
of course. So yeah, bro. Then I became like really into, like it was paying well. It was nice. You had a lot of free time. You have a car that's assigned to you, so you don't have to worry about gas. So I was like, of course, I love the job,
Yeah, shit. I want a job that pays my gas. I miss those jobs.
And I became a termite specialist, bro, certified by the Department of Agriculture, and that's pretty much how I.
So wait a minute. So you went to school for this?
I went to their schools, yes.
Wow, man. And I guess this is where
He
your
probably did
information.
more school than the police did.
Absolutely.
How much school did?
bro? It's like, oh, yeah.
Don't get started with that
Years in
shit.
the making, bro.
Not to interrupt.
And a
but
better attitude too.
When people say not to interrupt, they're gonna interrupt. So okay, that's what I'm doing.
To interrupt.
Yeah, exactly. But not to interrupt. Yeah. You still got that guy number? You got that guy number still?
Yeah, of course.
Tell him I got my green card. I'm ready to work.
Hey, if you want a job there, I could get you in there, bro.
I'm fucking down.
I left that place with a really good reputation, bro.
I'm down. I need.
What did?
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Dude, you got fucking
How long did you
activity
do
going
this
on.
for again?
Almost 7 years, bro.
7 years.
Yeah,
Damn,
almost
man.
7
You
years.
gotta deal with some shit, but it's not that bad.
So you went to school for how long for this?
It makes sense.
They will send you through different courses throughout the years, bro. And
What do they teach you? What do they teach you? Like cockroaches?
Okay, like for
Rat
example,
101?
I mean, you gotta know the science
Okay,
of them
like
a bit.
for example, like pest
Sure.
control. Pest control is like the basic thing, right? Like yeah, roaches and like all the species that you find like in Florida. That's what you learn pretty much.
What's
but
the
they
biggest roach
actually,
you've seen?
the biggest, the American palmetto bugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Palmetto
well,
bugs,
now there's
baby.
like an oriental kind of bug or something from Asia. That
Damn, these Asians, man, they always want to beat us in everything.
and they live longer than us, dude.
And they live longer than ours?
Yeah, bro. No, the Asian people.
Yo, man.
Oh, no, you just gotta drink tea like they do.
Roaches, bro.
I'm tired of them beating us, man.
Did you know that if we ever like get hit by a meteorite, right? Or let's say we kill ourselves with like some nuclear explosions, the roaches and termites they're still gonna be here, bro.
Yeah.
After
Roaches
that, bro.
and termites?
Yeah, because they're cousins.
Fucking
they're from the
bitches.
same family, bro.
Roaches and termites are from the
From the
same family.
You can like for example, the difference between a termite and an ant is like, for example, one of them is the antennas.
Right.
Ants have like elbow antennas.
Yo,
Are
so
ants related in all
people
this?
don't know that about Donald Trump getting those tans? Because the thing is, what he's doing by getting those tans,
up with that, bro?
He's preparing himself for the nuke. Because he thinks that he'll live after America gets nuked.
Oh man, that kind of make.
And
that
his
would make
skin is gonna be like
Yeah,
fucking
so
like
he's been
repelling.
getting ready
Yeah.
by getting fucking UV tans his whole life.
dude, that
the
orange.
nuke.
That orange is wild, though.
Yeah, no, that's a different kind of orange, bro. That shit ain't even in the color
No,
charts.
there's nothing natural that looks like that.
Crayola ain't even made a color like that yet.
You got a pack of those here, right?
It looks like the Best Buy sticker.
Yeah, it does. But a little like darker. But yeah, it does.
But man, so you're saying that roaches and termites are in the same family.
Yeah.
What else have you learned?
So how do you kill this
Okay.
thing that a meteorite can't kill?
I don't know, bro. You're asking like a wild
stepping
question
on it?
there.
You step on it, but we'll all be dead. So I don't know.
But it's like, like, this is very very interesting. It's called pest control, not pest eradication.
Why do they call it pest control, not pest
Because they control
eradication?
your pests. You can never eradicate a pest.
And you shouldn't. It fucks up the balance of things if you
You will
eradicate.
never be able to eradicate ants from your patio.
What if we eradicated roaches? He just made up a good point. Like, okay, you're saying we can't eradicate because it's not eco-friendly.
They'll come back. No, it's just that it's a fact that they'll come back. There's nothing that exists that, like, let's say you're gonna put like a permanent barrier and like nothing is gonna come. To
No,
like,
if you-
roaches and stuff like that.
You can live on cement land and less stuff will come.
You can do that, but like these insects, they've been here way longer than us, bro. So like,
where they're
their
supposed to be.
survival, their survival techniques, bro.
How can we extinct animals?
They
But you're
shouldn't.
telling me we can't. There's nothing. Not even if we tried, we can't extinct
I mean, you're
insects.
talking about an insect, like like for example, German roaches. Have you ever heard about German roaches?
Yes.
They're the little ones that you see like in the kitchens.
Right,
And stuff. Like
right.
that's the worst kind of roach.
I've
bro.
seen all roaches.
Bro, these roaches, they can reproduce between 16 to 24 days.
Every 16 to 24
Between
days.
16 to 24 days. They
How
can
many
lay
roaches can they
eggs,
produce?
bro.
How many eggs can they produce?
Ooh, I don't remember that one, bro. But I know it's a fucking
I've heard
bunch,
rumors
right?
like
It's a
in
lot
like
of-
700
it's a lot,
700
yeah,
or
it's
some
a lot,
crazy
it's
shit.
a lot of eggs. It's a lot of eggs, bro. And this is the thing. For example, like if you have a roach infestation, it's all about breaking the cycle. It's not like if somebody's gonna come and spray and it's like, yeah, everything's dead. No, you gotta kill the adults, then the teenagers.
You got
then
if it's
very
bad, you
young,
gotta hit
and
them
then-
3 or 4 times.
And then, like, okay, let's say you have a roach infestation in this place, right? Let's say it's so bad that you have to put a tent. What they used to
well,
kill
let's say
some termites, right?
That's
Right.
not that far off.
So
you
they
know?
put a tent right here. So they're gonna kill everything that's alive on that day because the gas is a gas and it's gonna evaporate right into the atmosphere. So all the roaches are gonna die, right? The ones that are alive, but there is no way that the gas can penetrate those eggs. So the eggs are gonna hatch, and guess what?
A whole new colonization.
You're gonna see babies, and a lot of salesmen and down that industry, they will guarantee you that if you put a tent, that's it, you will never see a roach again, and people actually believe that. And
So you're saying that tents are complete waste?
no, tent, it's just like an antibacterial. It will kill 99.9% of everything that's there on that day only because it's a gas. Once they take out the tent,
Uh-huh.
the gas evaporates, and then you can come back to your house.
Right.
So it's a one-time kill only.
So what
Yeah,
happened?
you just nuke your fucking house. That's
Right,
what you do.
exactly.
And then
That's exactly it.
probably
That's
everything
exactly
that's there is gonna die, but there'll still be some fucking survivors. Man.
Residuals.
it. And,
Some
okay,
of those
like,
Teflon
For
niggas.
example, I had this kind of customers that we would tend their houses, right? And then that's why we had to set up the right expectations because I tend your house, right?
Hey,
in
and-
your mind,
Is it actually safe to go back after the tent, or should you wait another day or two?
well, normally we used to give 3 days, you know,
He go back in there next
Dude,
day.
you wanna
You're
hear-
still smoking the
You wanna
bathroom.
hear-
It's cool.
You want to hear a crazy story, bro? And this shit came out in the news, bro. There was this guy, right? Somewhere in Sarasota, somewhere up north there. There was this guy that the house was tented that day, and this guy, he broke in, right? And I guess he held his breath, and the first thing that he could get, it was the plasma, bro. Like the plasma TV in the living room, and he took it, bro, and he went and he pawned it. He
Right.
sold, whatever. He got the money, bro. And that guy, I think it was 8 or 10 hours later, he died, dude. Bro, he
Fucking
died.
cockroach.
You know what the crazy is?
I came up.
You know
I
what's
don't
crazy?
feel well.
You know what's crazy about that gas? It's called Bicane, right? That's the original.
What
gas
is it now?
Bicane. That's
Hey,
what
that
it
guy
is.
would have
Bicane?
gotten
Bicane,
coronavirus for sure.
Dude,
though.
you don't see that gas. You don't see it.
It's like a clear gas.
Okay, for example, the air conditioner is fucking gas.
Right. So it's like Corona, is what you're saying. But we
Yeah,
can't
you
see
can put it-
No,
Corona.
man, everything's in
And
the
you
air.
don't, and you don't smell it either. So say you can perfectly walk in a house that has that gas.
Hey, would you
You
smoke some
breathe
shit
it.
that lets you see gases?
That's a good question, though. Dude, I used to have this boss, bro. I used to have this guy. He used to be my boss, bro, and he used to smoke marijuana, and he would fucking put general anesthesia on it, and he would
General anesthesia?
Yeah, anesthesia, yeah, and he would
On
put
his
it in
weed?
on his weed, and he would roll it like that.
Go, that's fucking.
That's a
intense.
high, nigga.
You want to do that?
No,
now.
I don't want
Yeah,
to.
You saw his smile. you
In
thinking about
Thailand,
it.
they do weed and opium,
right.
and that's
Right.
That sounds interesting.
But I mean, that's still natural, though. General anesthesia.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
come
no,
on,
I don't-
man.
I don't-
Anesthesia.
That's insane.
That man wanted to get fucked up. He said, fuck crack. I'm going to show you some next level shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man. But anyways, going back to the tenting stuff. Yeah, bro, that guy died, bro, and there's a lot of crazy stories in the pest control. And
What fascinates you about insects in this whole shit?
that they're necessary. For example, termites are necessary. There's no way we can kill termites.
What do you
and,
mean termites? They're not necessary
They are.
in my house.
They are. If you
They're
think-
completely,
no, man.
completely
Look,
unnecessary.
This is something that somebody made me realize. Somebody that trained me. It's hey, if you think about it, we're trespassing their property.
I don't think so, man. Not according to the bank.
I mean, it's
and the
they've been
police.
here. Yeah, but they've been here way longer than us. You know, so he said that. Then
Michael, Randy Savage.
where are we?
No, we were talking about the termites now, and you're saying that they're necessary, which I highly disagree.
For example, in the forest, in the jungle, right?
Right.
See all these dead trees?
Uh huh.
They have to go somewhere.
Oh, he
Right.
drunk
So
anyhow.
that
Oh, okay.
termites they eat.
Listen,
those dead
man,
trees.
termites make sense in the forest. Termites
Right.
don't make sense in my kitchen.
Remember, this used to be a forest before.
Not my
Oh, wait,
kitchen.
y'all still talking about that? Oh, that's a great education. He ran out of shit to say, so it's time to go.
Yeah. Next for you with your music, what do you got in store for people?
I am going to put 2 or 3 songs out this year. Like I don't have Spotify. Like I'm not streaming my music, right?
You're not streaming yet, okay?
And that's something that I'm gonna be working on.
You're robbing people of some stuff.
I also won this prize. You know the Busker Fest.
What is it again?
At the Busker Fest,
Busker?
Miami. The Busker Fest. You
Never
know
heard
what
of
busking
that.
is, right?
Busking, no.
You know, see the musicians playing out there on the streets and stuff. That's busking.
Okay,
right?
I didn't know that was a term.
So there's this festival in Miami. It's called the Busker Fest, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
like these people, they get together, a bunch of like local artists, and they put them like in different like metro rail stations or metro movers or Bayfront Park, right? So I ended up in one of the corners of downtown with Alexa Lash. It was me first, and then
Shout
it
out
was
to
her.
Alexa.
Yeah, shout out to Alexa Lash for sure. And we won. We were the fan favorite, bro, of the entire festival. And
really?
The prize was that we're getting 5 hours of live recording at the Miami Beach World Symphony.
Oh my God.
So in what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hire some professional musicians that I know
Sure.
from the Miami scene, from the Miami music scene, and we're gonna throw a live recording for 5 hours, but we're also gonna do a video taking advantage of the venue because it's the Miami Beach World Symphony.
Yeah, you got it.
know?
Yeah, for sure.
So most likely there's gonna be a video coming.
Will you be pointing out certain inconsistencies like with termites and roaches in that building? Do you do that when you walk into places? You look around and be like, this place nasty. It got roaches.
I used to, bro. Like I would never like be able to I would never be able to stop looking at a baseball.
Have you ever walked away from a girl's house because you knew she was really nasty with roaches and shit?
I can.
You know what? Hey, I got a good story.
It's like, all right, for example, like I haven't inspected this house, right? I can already tell you many things.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, on a
are,
scale
right?
of 1 to 10, 10 being horrible.
No.
What's the
don't
scale
you
of
dare.
this house?
Don't you dare. We here for free. Don't you dare. This shit better be a 10. It's a 10. We here for free.
10 sounds horrible.
Oh. Well,
But yeah, I mean, you know
we
what?
at a 10. I mean, I don't know.
You know what though? It doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter how new the house is. I think like if you're a good inspector, you always find something.
Yeah?
And I'm that kind of guy, bro. Like, don't take me to your house because you know, like.
Yeah, we don't want to take...
Let me clear that up. Even if this house fucked up, right? Guess what? One of us gonna own it soon. That's what happens to a fucked up anywhere you been. Chinese restaurant, any place that infested. You know what happens? My cousin own it next. That's exactly what happens at any company. That's what happens. So hey, guess what? It is what it is.
Where can people follow you, man?
Man, as of right now, I only have Instagram. That's how I roll right now.
Okay.
You can follow me as Ambori Jani.
Spell that out there for everybody one
It's
more
gonna
time.
be AMBORIJANI. Ambori Jani. You can find me there, and you can check some of the people that I collaborate. Like I try to post some of the local artists that I respect, like musicians that I respect a lot and that I get to jam with or like do shows, and then you'll find them also like on my page as well. You can also find some of my like my upcoming shows, you know, and everything.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
whenever you going to get to release these songs,
Right.
you'll
Yeah,
put
I'm
them
always
on
posting like Instagram
on
for as of right now. Instagram is like my main thing, but like I'm telling you, like I'm working hard on putting like some music out there for all of you.
You're gonna-
so you can enjoy. But also, I am also working on developing a website.
Okay.
You know, like I'm trying to get myself into another level.
You might want to throw in some TikTok videos.
I might go in tour with Taylor Davis this year. As a matter of
Yeah?
fact, shout out to Taylor Davis by the way,
Shout out
bro.
to Taylor,
Bruce.
the man.
Yeah, man, bro. But yeah, man, we might go on tour this year, man.
That's
We were
fucking
talking
dope.
about that, and it's like, you know, I mean, despite everything that's going on, but you know what, bro? It's like the reality of the thing is that we don't want to stop living life, and we're being very careful. Like, yeah, like today we're going to the Lincoln's Beer Brewery to support a friend, and we're gonna like play a couple
Right
of
on.
songs and stuff. But we, you know, we're being very careful. We're following the norm, you know, whatever the rules that they put it out.
Right, the social distancing orders now.
Exactly, but see, like we're still trying to bring that like music to people, you know, to cheer you
Right.
guys up.
My friend, thank you.
Thank
you
you,
for
bro.
being here. I hope
It was
people
fun, bro.
definitely follow you and check some of your music that I know is amazing. Man.
Hey,
I
I
want to
want to
hear it out there.
I want to
appreciate
thank
that.
I want to thank the homeless guy to the right, man, or to the left. Hey, I appreciate you letting us take your vibes.
Shout out to the bees right there.
Yeah, shout out to the African bees and all the species inside that water that we cannot identify, and
Shout
I'm
out
sure
to
no
the frogs.
scientists could neither.
Shout out to my boy Mateo, man. Mateo,
Yes,
man,
shout out
that's
to
my boy,
Mateo.
man.
I know he's still here.
We had a couple of groupies. I don't know if you saw the rats going around those cables.
No, I
the
didn't.
electrical
Damn it,
wires.
man.
Really, man.
Nah, it was
Come on,
squirrels.
bro. squirrels,
That's what we
rats.
call them here.
They're still rodents.
No, that's what we call squirrels, rats. It's
so,
usually.
so a rat at your house? Nah, that's my squirrel
A
pet.
tailored
Yeah.
squirrel. Don't tell me you saw a rat at my house.
But it's black. He's like, yeah, but it's a squirrel.
It's a squirrel, dude.
I'm out.
Watch your mouth.
Guys, thanks to the crew for being here. Guys, check out many episodes like this one on the everymanpodcastshow.com website or on any of the SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple iTunes, all that stuff, man. Guys, check it out there. Again, thank you, Ambry Johnny. You're the man. Follow my man, Ambry Johnny, at Ambry Johnny. Follow us, too, on social media, Everyman Podcast Show. And that goes for Facebook, Instagram. I don't even know if we're on TikTok, but what the hell? Try to find us there.
TikTok is a trap.
Yeah, sure. All right, Walter, go fuck yourself. Guys, you guys are the best. Thank you
Walter,
for being
we love
here.
you, bro.
We're back. We're back, people. We're trying to survive these quarantine situations. We're trying to survive and keep you guys entertained during this pandemic. My man, are you going to close us out with some music?
Sure, bro.
That's right,
do
man.
it, man.
We can't talk about music and insects without you at least playing us a song while you hold it.
Cucaracha,
Yeah, if you want to bring the bees over?
I think it said something about cockroaches.
All right, man. We're out like that. Ambry Johnny's going to take us away on the jam, so we're going to leave it to him.
So the world is fucked up in ways we can repair. Let me tell you about innocence, or you just become like them. And the burst of the fire when I feel you desire gravity of the night, and it suits you like you want to be a fool. Whoa. So the world, it's fucked up in ways we can repair. Let me tell you about innocence, and you just become like them. And the burst of the fire when I feel you desire gravity of the night, and it suits you like you want to be a fool. Whoa. Cause she's so fine, she makes it rise on the early. But don't be a fool and be confused, for what comes around next is a she in a purple dress. So the world, it's fucked up in ways we can repair. Let me tell you about innocence, or you just become like them. And the burst of the fire when I feel you desire gravity of the night, and it suits you like you want to be a fool. Sometimes they call me crazy, sometimes they think I am wrong, but nobody tells me when I am wrong. Sometimes they call me crazy, sometimes they think I am wrong, but nobody tells me when I am wrong. 'Cause I don't care what you say, what you think of me.
My favorite song right here. It's my boy.
'Cause I don't care what you say, what you think of me. Sometimes they call me crazy, sometimes they think I am wrong, but nobody tells me when I am wrong. Sometimes they call me crazy, sometimes they think I am wrong, but nobody tells me when I am wrong. 'Cause I don't care what you say, what you think of me. 'Cause I don't care what you say, what you think of me. Yeah.
Ambry Johnny, people. Check them out. See you on the next episode.
Sure.
Oh, they said they ain't cutting the lights off. Okay, I was just making
You
sure.
don't pay me enough.
Yeah, the sound guy says it's over. Fuck you. I don't even care if I got nothing to do with the electricity. I'm just out of here.